So name's Ollie. I got GNL Services. I started off doing firewood, selling firewood, part-time. Worked on a farm, worked there for nearly 10 years, learnt lots of different skills there. So I sort of started doing the firewood part-time there, and then I kind of needed something for the summer periods because you can't sell firewood in summer. And then, sort of started doing advertising a little bit on Facebook and stuff for, mowing, gutter cleaning, just general gardening.
Business isn't new to you. You were running your firewood business prior to this. Are you still doing the firewood stuff, or are you all in on the gutter cleaning and your GNL services, or is it that just one of your services?
So the GNL services is it's gone better than expected. So the firewood is still going.
Yep.
But I think I'm focusing more on the services side of thing.
What were you doing originally? Cast your mind back sort of 8 months ago when you first started. What were you doing to get your leads, I guess, or to get business in the door?
Oh, look, it was just 3 things really. It was Facebook, word of mouth, and leaflets. That's basically it. And Google Ads is pretty much the biggest leads I've had. So I feel like it's a bit of everything you need.
Yeah.
Google Ads is it's definitely been the best. So
poured a bit of fuel on the fire, I guess. And you make a good point around like not just having just Google Ads, right? Sounds like you've got a couple of different channels or way that you bring work in for the business, which is good. And then so with the Google Ads side of things, what's the quality of the leads coming through? Is it the right sort of jobs you've found?
Yeah, pretty much most calls what I want. As I have discussed with you get the odd call
one.
that they're too far away or the odd time waster one, but probably 80% are pretty good leads. And generally you'll get work out of them. I think that's because of the keywords we did. Really helps. I got a call yesterday, and I think I got a job from it. And I got another call this morning. I've got to go do a quote. So generally a few calls a week, or if not more. Like it's pretty steady. So
cool.
Yeah.
I just want to sort of walk through the process of, I guess, like the whole do-it-yourself lead gen program. First step of the process is, I guess, establishing your target market and then actually building out your landing page. So if you cast your mind back a few months ago now, what was that process like for you, figuring out how to build the page using the template? Was that tricky to do, or how did you personally find that?
Oh, look, it was pretty easy considering I'm not very good on the computer. Like having, I don't think I'd ever be able to work it out unless I was walk through it like I was with you. But it was pretty straightforward. As far as setting up the website to setting up the ads, it took a little bit of time with you, but because you were showing me how to do it.
Yeah, no, that's it. So it's like a little bit of upfront work, right, with the landing page, and you had your missus help. Was that right? With your photos and stuff like that? Yeah, that's always helpful when you've got someone who's a little bit more savvy. But even for those people that aren't, like I deal with a lot of people, Ollie, that aren't necessarily computer savvy people. They'll admit it. They're first to admit that they're not the smartest on the computer. But most of the time, like I'm trying to set it up so that anyone can go through it and figure out how to set it up. So that's the page. And then Google Ads side of thing, obviously there's a little bit of a learning curve there as well. Was that difficult setting up the Google Ads? Was it helpful having sort of me there, I guess, to help you set up the campaign originally?
Yeah, like it's very overwhelming looking at all that kind of stuff from go back 8 months ago whenever we started it. If I looked at that, my mind would explode. But now I've ran through it with you. I can understand how it all works, and yeah, but basically I couldn't have done it myself. But that's pretty. I'm sort of learning how to do it as time goes on, but definitely I needed someone there to help. So
just to get you started and sort of accelerates your learning, I think, a little bit. Like instead of spending the last 8 months trying to burn money and figure out how to do it, and then fucking giving up, and then going back trying to figure it out again, it does help. I've found having someone there to hold you.
A massive amount of time off. Like if I was to do it myself, like I could work it out. I could research. I can watch YouTube videos, all of that, and it'd probably take me a year to do what I did in a day with you. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Yeah.
No, appreciate that. That's good, mate. Awesome. So look, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know you've probably got some things on. So in terms of, you sort of touched on some of your results roughly. So like the amount of money, I think you're investing, what is it, $33 a day? Is that still right?
Yeah, something like that, depending on the clicks.
And so what sort of like, if you just had like a round figure, what sort of revenue do you think you're getting back in return each month? Is it hard to say, or has it's leaning a little bit up and down for you, hasn't it?
A little bit up and down, but say I put in 1,000 into the ads, probably making 5,000 plus. Really depends on what I'm doing and how much comes in. But yeah, I've had I've had a good month, and then you have a slower month. But definitely. I remember when I first set it up with you, I was a little bit sort of, I hope this works. And at the end of the month, I was like, oh well, I've put this much in. I was like, it's definitely worth doing because I'm making money. So
it's paid for itself within the month, and then basically every month after that, I guess it's just now it's a system that's working for your business, So
well, I remember early on I got one job which paid for the month, and then everything else was on top, and that was a little bit lucky, maybe, but I don't know.
You got to be in it to win it, You got to have your name out there, and you get some big sucker of jobs, I imagine, in your game with the what sort of job was it?
It was a really big cleanup. So it was a acreage property, and it was just a good day of taking down like whippersnippering grass that he couldn't get the ride onto. So it was just it was hard work, but it was great. I loved it.
Awesome. No, that's beautiful, mate. So no, really good. I mean, look, I guess for you, I want to talk about like hopefully setting up some sort of like lead gen systems help you build a bit of confidence in your business, has it? In terms of like, you mentioned to me that you're soon to go and invest in a gutter vac. Does that, I guess, helped give you some confidence to make investments like that, do you think?
Well, yeah, when you're confident you're going to get the work, you can go invest into a machine. So having the Google, like the leads coming in, it makes me feel a bit better about spending the money on a machine, and then therefore it makes it more efficient. You do a better job. It's more the consistency and knowing that you'll get work is what can make me feel happy investing into something.
Cool. So what are you getting exactly? What sort of machine is it?
I haven't decided on a brand, but basically they're commercial gutter vac, like you got Skyvac and stuff. They're a wet and dry vacuum with extended poles, so you can get to double stories and stuff without climbing a ladder. So if it's a little bit wet, you don't want to be in a roof. You can go from the ground, and like they're not cheap, but it's not just the household vacuum cleaner.
It's a proper system, hey? It's on the back of a trailer. Is that the sort of one you're looking at?
Well, it depends on what you get. You can get like the smaller ones. You can get the really the bigger ones that go on a truck or a trailer. For me, I'd probably get a portable one. They're 70 litres or so. But it saves you a lot of cleanup at the end because you're not blowing debris everywhere. So it's just you go along, you clean it once and you're done. Whereas how I'm doing now, you clean it by hand. You blow it off, and then you got to clean the ground up and stuff again. So, yeah, they're just very efficient and.
So what I'm hearing is it's going to make the job safer. It's going to make the job more efficient, so you're in and out quicker, and probably easier on the body or easier to basically go and do the work, I guess. So
yeah,
that's a win.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be the next little while, but yeah.
Nice, mate. Well, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes for you. I guess just final question then is like, is let's say cast your mind back to businesses that are similar to yours, getting started. Is sort of setting yourself up on Google with a page and running ads. Is it something that you'd recommend to people out there to basically give it a go? And
basically, I wouldn't start a business without doing it. It's I'm not sure back in the day how you do it, but this day and age, it's without it, you sort of would take a lot longer to build up your client base. It's kind of a bit of a cheat code, I find. Yeah, it costs money, but it's the best thing I've done, I reckon. So
awesome, mate. Nah.
Yeah, definitely do it if you're going to start a business, I think.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. If you're fair dinkum about growing a business and having enough work at least for yourself, right? Even if you're just a solo operator. Look, it's definitely something I recommend for people. So
you got to commit. Like it does cost money. So if you're dedicated and you're ready to do it, it's worth it. Yeah.